Hi, Tariq. My name is Daphne. I'm one of the essay correctors here at IELTSpodcast.com. Thank you for sending in your essay for correction and congratulations on your results so far. You've done really, really well. Wow, 9 in listening. Fantastic. Really good. So we just need to help you on your writing here. So international marketing is sometimes seen as invasive and an intrusion into the country in question. Others argue it's necessary and economical form of education. Okay. So it is clearly the case that uh, the importance of popularity of foreign trade and business has grown in recent years due to globalization. Now, instantly watch out because this essay is talking about marketing and advertising. This does not mean trade. Don't worry, this is a mistake that so many people make on this essay, and we can go through it. And I think a lot of it we can kind of shift it around a little bit, but this really is talking about marketing. So immediately in the first question, you need to say the popularity of, oh, sorry, of international or overseas or global even advertising. Yeah, has grown. So that is for me very, very important in that first sentence. In the course that we do a great writing course, and a lot of it, one module actually, is really on how to answer the question, how to understand the question, which is of course sometimes quite difficult. But yes, due to globalization. Some people argue that trade. So again, every time you say trade, I'm going to be thinking marketing and advertising. Yeah, across the road disturbs the equilibrium of the country. However, I strongly believe that in this way, countries get a platform where they can exchange, explore, and learn foreign skills as well as culture. Okay, I wouldn't say get a platform. I would say maybe here are exposed uh, to ideas from which they can exchange. So imagine Nike or Starbucks or something like that coming into your country and giving you ideas and new cultures. Some of it you might like, some of it which you really might not like because it has a negative impact on local businesses and things. So this is what I want this essay to do. This is to analyse both sides. Yes, that's fine. Demonstrate points and support arguments. Good. It's undeniable that international trading, so again, we're going to change that, puts countries' peace at stake as it allows easy accessibility to foreigners. Marketing products at international level requires official meetings with foreign employees for production, promotion, and deal finalisation. For this purpose, one must fly into another country at short notice. This is followed by the acceleration of immigrants into the country, which highly contributes, which could contribute. I don't think you can say this as a fact. You can say could contribute to the incidence of crime in a country. For instance, a recent study by the USA government showed the rate of terrorism in the States, you have to say capital S, increased by 5% on average in the last 5 years. Now, if you want to say in the past 5 years, you have to use present perfect, has increased. So present perfect here with over or since when you're talking about time. This increase is directly proportional to the immigrant surge in the USA in the same years or over the same period, you might say. Therefore, it's clear that countries get themselves exposed to threats. You wouldn't get yourself exposed to, you are exposed to threats when they allow easy accessibility in the name of foreign businesses. Okay, so all this paragraph is okay on trade, but it's not okay as far as this essay is concerned. So when we're talking about advertising, let's go back to this idea about, if you're saying it's a bad thing, you could say Starbucks has come into many countries introducing an American culture, which a lot of people find offensive because it's very liberal. And not only has it introduced different ideas, it's also introduced different culture of eating because people are having very big, like oversized coffee with a lot of cake, which might not be in the local diet, leading to health problems. This is the kind of thing that we want to be talking about on the negative side. On the other hand, there's ample evidence that marketing with international firms has been immeasurably beneficial to the economy. To some local economies, and then link this together here because It provides job opportunities to thousands of people and thus improves, same structure, not economical, that's like saving money, economic productivity of the country. To illustrate this, an article, I wouldn't give it the title, I put an article on economy and development. I wouldn't put those there. I'd take out the marks on economy and development, or maybe you could just say on global economics, it would have to be actually, and development. Recently published in the Times, claimed that Japan's economy flourished by. It can't flourish by. It can grow. It can flourish, or it can grow, but it can't flourish by. So grew by, or if you want a better, higher level word, expanded is a good one, after the sale of electronic gadgets such as, yes, in the global market. Good. Moreover, people from vastly different geographical zones, interact with each other, hence exchanging their talents, improve their language. You don't improve a language barrier. A language barrier is a negative. So negating or minimizing language barriers, maybe. They're language barriers. So you wouldn't improve it because it doesn't quite work that way, but you could minimize the language barrier while interacting for their professional work. It's about the global marketing or advertising. Allows crucial communication which leaves a positive impact on social lives and professional careers. Now, this paragraph is really nice. I mean, both paragraphs are really good. Please don't, I'm not criticizing the writing. It's just relating to the target. You could connect this back to advertising like I've tried to do there. That paragraph could work. You just need to sort of shift it, move it a little bit towards advertising to get you back onto the task. In conclusion, although global businesses leave some negative society, positive impacts on social lives are far more visible and relevant. Now, you've got a prediction sentence going in there, which is not quite finished. I don't know why I haven't got the end of that one. Oh, okay. Happen, same rate, the trend will surge in popularity. Okay, good. So you've written a really nice essay here. There's lots of good grammar. There's lots of really nice vocab in there as well. Really good. The coherence is okay. Going through the paragraphs, just little things like on the other hand, you need to have on the one hand. You need to balance that out. So the coherence is okay. It's quite long. I think you could cut this a bit. I don't know if you're writing in exactly 40 minutes, but the most important thing for me is just making sure you are absolutely answering the question. And I need your opinion again in the conclusion because this is an opinion essay. Okay, so don't forget to put that again in at the end. Okay? But otherwise, nice task, well done. Okay, here we have task 1. This is subjects at school in 3 years and figures in percentages. Okay, good. So thank you for putting this in because they're very hard to see these, aren't they? For me, this is really trying to stretch it a bit. Okay, let's have a quick look at this. So, in the year 2000, yes, for percentages. Okay. Now, you could put this overall sentence up here. Personally, I prefer it up here because for me it's more logical. But if in the exam you are short of time, then in that case, leave it and put it at the end, okay? 214, again, quite long. You could take this down a bit if you need more time for your task 2. Overall, most significant changes recorded were, so past, yeah, were the steady rise in history, capital letter, capital letter, capital letter, rise in the history of maths, now, it's not really the number of students, so I'm hesitating here because it's their preferences. Did rise in the popularity of okay, so the popularity of and then you wouldn't have students, and the significant fall in, no full stop there, I think this is probably just typo, in the proportions of physics, capital letter, capital, yeah. Okay, IT and chemistry were the least popular subjects. Good. Okay, very nice. Good overall paragraph there. That's lovely. In the year 2014, PE, physics, and geography, capital letters, recorded the highest figures. Okay, now preference figures. So highest figures, but you've got to say prep figures for what? 28, 26, yeah, respectively. And let's link this together. These three subjects combined were preferred. Okay, in that case, if you've got preference, maybe we could highest popularity, highest or enjoyment or popularity. We're going to vary these words a little bit, but we're also will have to repeat them because there's a limit as to how many other words there are. Yes, this is nice. 68%. Well done. Figures for maths and biology were significantly lower. You're comparing at respectively. I don't use this too often, respectively. So you could say here each, the remain on, and you could connect this here while or whereas. The remaining subjects, such as chemistry, were chosen by the lowest and almost similar proportion number of students each. Okay, nice, good. So that's a good paragraph on that one. Okay. During the year 2016, PE remained the most preferred subject with a figure of 31.1, while or whereas. You need to connect it here. The proportion of students who chose physics reduced slightly by 2%, while the figure for geography experienced a significant fall, ending at 3. You can't end, so we don't know what the figure is for the beginning and the end, so amounting to 3.9%. And then a full stop here, then a capital letter you need there. Figure for history had the largest rise. Yes, okay. And became the third most preferred subject. Yeah. So you can have rise, you can have fall, but you can't have ending because, do you see what I mean? Because you're looking at static pictures. These pictures aren't moving. They're not dynamic pictures. In 2018, history and maths became the favourite subjects with figures of 21. Yep. Biology was liked by approximately 20. Yep. Good. Again, another contrasting word. In contrast to. You don't need to keep on repeating figures for necessarily. Which dropped. Yes, okay. I put here dramatically dropped. I wouldn't put in that, which is a dramatic downfall. And I wouldn't have respectively either. Okay, well done. So really good task one there as well. You're writing very confidently. You've obviously done this before. You know what you're doing. But that's a really nice answer. The only thing I would maybe suggest here, you've given me the 3 graphs, which is fine, but is to make a little bit of a contrast or comparison between them. You've put here dropped to this, but just make that connection really obvious. The largest rise compared to 2014, dropped from the previous time. Just link it together so it feels more like one answer rather than 3 separate answers. But otherwise, very, very good. Have a look at the online course if you have time before your next exam. This will give you lots of practice. I'm really happy to offer you a $10 discount on that today and 2 extra corrections. Thank you.